Hello, I'm Dan Starkey. I play Commander Strax, and you're watching the Omega Files.
Okay, let's start right here. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Omega Files. Tonight we're going to have a quick, brief talk about the second Doctor Who Christmas special trailer that just dropped this morning. All right, so when I go around, call your name, let's go ahead and go into what you're getting away from this new trailer, even though there ain't a whole lot to it, but what the hell. Okay, let's start in Australia. Let's start with AJ.
Oh, hello. Yeah, it looks like it's a really action-packed episode. Even the first Doctor's getting into a bit of action, you know, running and jumping. The two meeting each other and, you know, the difference between them and all that, you know. So I like that. I also like the whole special effects. It was really well done. The only one thing I didn't like was right at the end of the trailer where he's regenerating and it's basically a la David Tennant regenerating and destroying the console room. So, but overall, the story looks like it's going to be pretty epic, which is good to see finally.
Okay, let's move down to Graham.
Yeah. For me, as AJ alluded to, this does look action-packed. You can tell the chemistry between Bradley and Capaldi is there. It's looking fabulous. The effects, I'm assuming that purple effect is a new effect for the Vortex. I'm not too sure if that's the relevant planet they're on at the time, but I guess we'll find out come Christmas Day. But that's pretty nifty. Glass people, we need to find out more about them, but the effect looks pretty cool. Regeneration at the end, is it a psychic? Or is Moffat just doing one more thing to piss his all off one more time? Let's find out. I can't wait, folks.
Okay, Texas Tim.
Well, he hasn't really pissed me off anyway, but I got to go to the window.
Okay, we'll come back to you. All right, let's go over to Beefhead.
I presume this is going to be it's a stinger. This isn't the full trailer. So, I mean, yeah, the next thing after this is going to be the full trailer. So that's only what you can take away from this. Yeah, it looks epic. It looks very grandiose. It's exactly what you expect of Christmas. Yeah, bombastic, explosive. Yeah, the glass people look nice. I think you can see that they're in the sort of World War I setting anyway. So you're not going to see them just outside of everything. They're going to play a part throughout the whole of it. I'm intrigued to know what the destroyed planet with the exploded planet and the wrecked city is it Gallifrey? You don't know. Everything is just supposition at this stage, but whatever it is, it looks like a great platform for which regeneration will only be the solution. Sad for some, happy for others. Yeah, Christmas will be divisive, whichever way you look at it.
All righty. And just rejoining us at their computer difficulties, let's go to Doctor Who Commentator.
Well, what can you say about this Christmas trailer? What can you say about this Christmas trailer? What can you say about this Christmas trailer? Honestly, there wasn't really much else to go on from what we already knew, although I did like looking at the fact that there are two TARDISes in this, and I was reading some bits. Apparently Gallifrey Base was saying something along the lines of, "Oh, this is taking place in their minds." It's like, don't think it is. And I did like that. I wish I'd rewatched the Children in Need clip before we came into this, but remember it was something about an invisible queen or something freezing something in time. We got to see that, which I kind of liked. And there was also, or else the regeneration scene, although there is now a lot of debate as to whether this actually is the proper regeneration scene. I think that could go either way. It is certainly interesting to note that it looks... There was some news report or something saying about how this will be explosive, yet, well, it certainly looks explosive, and it kind of looks like, if it is the proper regeneration, it looks like they're trying to repeat David Tennant's regeneration into Matt Smith, where he completely destroyed the TARDIS, and if we are getting a new TARDIS interior, then yeah, this would be the way to do it. But that's all I can really think about the trailer right now.
Right. Okay. Let's head back to Texas, Tim.
Sorry. There's not much there, is it? It's about 30 seconds. It's kind of to me, it's kind of pointless. Christmas is 16 days away. It's like, okay, obviously this trailer is designed not for anybody in this room, but for the Gen Pop. I mean, the casual viewers that may have forgotten that Doctor Who is on Christmas Day. I'm not knocking the trailer. It's not bad. But at this point, I mean, to me, the hook was the end of the last episode where you found out that Bradley was going to be playing, you know, the first Doctor. And to me, that kind of guarantees that you're going to watch. I didn't need a trailer or a teaser. This is basically just a teaser anyway. Because I'd rather just wait and see what we get on the day. It's a guaranteed episode at this point, unless something changes. But I mean, it's Doctor Who on Christmas, which is a tradition now. I think that today could have came and went without seeing this. It wouldn't have made any difference for me. I'm gonna enjoy it when it comes on. So that's my take.
Alrighty. So edit. Okay, let's go over to Connor Farley.
Yeah, I have to agree with Tim. I think we could have done without this trailer, but at the same time, it was a nice little trailer. I am surprised that they didn't do anything with the Daleks, because we all know through Talay that they're in the special, and usually that would sell an episode on its own for the casual viewers. It's just a shame that we're going to be going into this special having it pretty much all spoiled for us if we follow social media because of some bizarre BBC publicity next week. But other than that, you know, it looks like a great explosive special. I like the variety of the settings, the apocalyptic city, the snow cap base is going to be in there as well. You know, it looks big, looks grand. It looks like a proper exit that Peter Capaldi deserves.
All righty. Okay, let's hop over to Neo.
Well, I watched it like 3 or 4 times by now, so I'm like super. Am I pumped? Yeah, I'm super pumped. Am I ready to go and kick some butt or watch them kick butt? Yeah, I'm happy about that. Happy about the first Doctor and the 12th Doctor. But I'm a big fan of Capaldi and Pearl Mackie. I just love their chemistry they have. So those little bits in there, like I love the bit when it was like, what did she say? Come back alive. He's like, be here when I do. I was like, oh, I can't wait. It's not fair. I gotta go back and watch season 10.
Okay, let's go to Philip.
Yeah, I like the trailer. It had a lot in there. You know what I did like? One part, the bit where he says to the first Doctor about the sonic shade. I'm wondering, is that when the reason why the first Doctor decided to have a sonic screwdriver when he becomes Doctor number 2? Because he got the idea from Capaldi. So that's a good little nod. I also like the fact that when the Doctor's regenerating, but no, I don't like the fact. I just like the fact that the Doctor's regenerating again in the TARDIS. And how many times that poor old TARDIS can get battered by him regenerating? Because it's like, can he not have done it differently outside of the TARDIS rather than always inside it? But otherwise, the trailer looks good. There's lots to look forward to. And yeah, I'll be happy to see it when it comes out.
Matt, are you there?
Oh yeah, sorry, it's just your sound cut out for a second. Hello. I'm quite looking forward to the Christmas special. I just wish it would hurry up now. There's more trailers here than The Last Jedi at this point. God, please hurry up, hurry up. I do like from it, we finally get to see the glass creatures that have been mentioned over time. I did like we finally got to see them briefly. I do think this is going to be really great. I'm just excited to see Bradders and Cappy in action and going away from the trailer. I just want to wake up tomorrow now. I hope it's Christmas Day. I love it, and I just can't wait for more.
Wow, I was about to say Bradders and Cappy. That sounds like the name of a cop show. Bradders and Cappy. Okay. They're out to solve a crime. Oh, all right. Okay, some other just weirdness off the top of the head just for the hell of it. Let's throw open the mics. Now, according to this, of course, is the shot. All right, this is the money shot. Everybody's going, yeah. But according to James Callahan down here, I think this may be a bit of a red herring. From what I understand from other sources, this is not how it happens. Now, it's possible because, they do want to keep this thing, unspoiled for us. So it could be it is a red herring. I don't know. What do you guys think? All right, Tim's already got his hand up. Let's hop on.
Well, I would just say that, I mean, why is it so bad if they regenerate within the TARDIS? I know it's been done several times. In fact, only 2, 3, 4, 7, and 8 regenerated outside the TARDIS. So, I mean, it doesn't really. It's neither a bad thing or a good thing. It's just what happens in Doctor Who. So I don't really see it as a negative. I mean, yeah, you could say, oh, yeah, that's what they did with Tennant and they did with Smith. But, I mean, or if it gets all banged up inside. But they are going to have a new set, aren't they? I mean, so why not? It doesn't matter. It's not here nor there.
Okay, Beefhead.
Yeah, I'm more inclined to side with Graham and think it's a bit of a fake out, to be honest with you. It's sort of, that's your big denouement of the Christmas special, you know. So you're really going to spaz that out in the teaser before you get perhaps a full minute and a half trailer. I don't think they're going to spoil it. Yeah, it might factor in as part of the episode, but I don't think it's going to be the final thing. So, you know, for people who are decrying, oh, it's in the TARDIS, yeah, I can get them out of a toffee, but I really don't think they're going to spoil it now.
Well, just to put you up on that, as much as I want that to be the case, this is the same BBC that spoiled Fleming John Sim.
Yeah, well, this is the same BBC who are showing it, a week and a half.
Yeah, there
Christmas.
you go.
Yeah.
Okay, Connor Farley, you got your hand up. Good.
I mean, yeah, to go back to the screenings thing next week, we're not going to be seeing that, or at least they're not going to be seeing that regeneration anyway. So I don't know why the BBC would spoil it in a trailer before even them in the screenings won't be able to see it. So yeah, I would agree that that's probably going to be a fake out.
Okay, Doctor Who commentator.
Oh, yeah, just to slowly get to a different topic. I will say, having looked at the trailer, because I forgot to say it in my intro, this is the first time we're now seeing David Bradley properly as the First Doctor. I mean, we saw that bit at the end of the last episode, and I didn't really know what to think, because when you had Richard Hurdle as the First Doctor, everyone said at the time, oh, he's really not like Hartnell, and I was like, when I finally saw Hartnell, because he was my first introduction to the First Doctor, I was like, no, he isn't. And when I saw Bradley, I was kind of curious, is he going to be the same? I know it's just the trailer, but from these moments, yeah, Bradley is really starting to feel like the First Doctor for me. So I don't know how anyone else is feeling.
Okay, AJ.
The image for the regeneration, if you look at it closely, it actually looks like Jodie Foster's face, not Capaldi's face.
Jodie Foster, we point silence to the ones now.
You know what I mean? Jodie Whittaker. It's the same thing. Jodie and Jodie. Anyway, it looks like Jodie Whittaker's face in the regeneration energy if you look closely.
Like I said, they could be doing that to mess with us too, because we do know who's coming. So, okay, Philip, you got your hand up. Go ahead.
To say, I mean, rather than have him explosively regenerate inside the TARDIS and destroy it, why can't you just simply regenerate outside and then come back in and reset the desktop if they want to change it? That's an easy way of doing it.
Well, you're writing it now.
And then the minute they do that, Phil, they get accused of lazy writing.
Sadly, Control Alt Delete really doesn't make for an interesting point.
All dead for.
You know what I mean.
Also, the reason why they regenerate inside the TARDIS is because the TARDIS is supposed to help them along with the process.
Well, not necessarily. Not necessarily, though.
Yes, it is.
Not necessarily. He's done it. How many times have you done it outside the TARDIS without it being there?
No, and how many times was he in Crisis after that?
Yeah, I suppose so. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay, Texas Tim, you had your hand up.
I was just gonna say you could also see it being a bit of a fake out because he's already doing that, bleeding the regeneration energy from his hands bit. He's been doing that since the end of the last episode, right?
Yeah.
So maybe this is just another false alarm. I mean, that they threw in there because even the announcer says, "Oh, the regeneration, blah blah." But again, I don't see it being an issue. That if it's inside the TARDIS, like AJ said, more often than not, the second Doctor even said it's part of the TARDIS when he changed way back then. So there you go.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Lady Neo.
I mean, I know making a copy of Tenet, and okay, I'm gonna say Matt Smith, but that's not what I call him. Sorry. And it's a copy of those guys. But I don't know, I'm used to it. I'm used to it being in the TARDIS. Yeah, he's been outside the TARDIS, but I really don't see a difference. yes, I would love to write a fanfic when he's like starting to regenerate and his head is in their lap of Bill and she's just saying it's okay, you know. But something nice and dramatic like that, you can if you want, but if it's going to be something, it's more epic. It's more, you know, blow up stuff. Ooh, damn, gotta blow up everything. Do it, blow it up.
Do it now.
Come on.
It would nice.
Okay, AJ, you had to go ahead.
I was just gonna say maybe it's not the actual regeneration. Maybe it's the reset. You know, the last couple of times that we've seen before he regenerates, he has that reset function where you know, Matt Smith got younger, Tennant's healed his scars before the regeneration, so it could be that.
Was the main reset thing when they got a new cycle though?
Yeah.
No,
but the main reason they even did that was because originally Matt was supposed to regenerate on the tower, but they didn't want him to go out being a shouty old man. So that's why they went back and redid that scene at the end with him and Claire and all that. Because when you see the feet coming up the stairs, that was supposed to be Capaldi and Matt was close.
Yeah.
And they decided to change it so that Matt got that nice little, you know, get the tearjerker bit in with Amy. So, okay, Dr. Commentator.
Yeah, just saying, I mean, everyone's saying this could be a complete fake out. So, and, well, that is just making me think. I mean, ever since Russell T Davis, the regeneration has almost always been a complete like that. And that's because I think it was Russell T Davis wanted to have it established that this is how regeneration works. And the reason I point that out is because if you watch every single regeneration of the Doctor, you'll notice that it's different every single time, which personally I frankly prefer, because I thought, again, if it's an original regeneration, then this is another indicator of an original Doctor, an original way to regenerate whole original Doctor. I think that's actually a perfectly fine idea. So if this one's a fake out, I think maybe there's a possibility they're going to return to that idea of doing something different. Because you remember Capaldi, Matt Smith to Capaldi, yeah, he still had the whole flaming arms sort of thing, but then once he finally got to the TARDIS and everything, it was just like that.
As long as they get it right, and the opening scene is Jodie Whittaker stepping out of the TARDIS and then strangling Bradley Walsh.
Well, there you go. That could be a right reversal of roles right there. Yeah.
Okay, I'm only kidding. I was like, let's not do a Colin Bakery. Okay, Texas Tim.
Well, just to follow up on what Neo was saying, I don't think Bill will be present when he regenerates, but if she is, her reaction will be the complete opposite of Clara's, because she'll be like, "Oh, Doctor, you did this for me."
Oh, God.
Sorry, I thought it was funny.
No, I did, but I can see the internet memes now.
Why not? We got all kinds of weird theories out there that he got younger for Clara, he got white, he got Scottish because of, you know, Amy Pond and all that kind of weird stuff. Oh, okay, Philip, you had your hand up. Go ahead.
What do you mean, Bill's gay?
I would never have known. Yeah.
No, really?
I've got to go back and watch season 10 again. Jeez.
Yeah.
She doesn't look gay.
No, must have missed that. Yeah.
Is it me? Okay. Oh, what was I saying? I lost my train of thought now. No. Am I of the opinion that Bill's not aware of regeneration anyway? So
I don't know. You tell me.
I don't think she's aware of it. No, I don't think she's aware of it. I don't think she's aware. She's seen the glowy thing, and she's asked him, "What is that?" And he didn't really answer her when in Dr. Fawkes. So for her to see him actually do that'd be a bit of a surprise for her.
Well, she did also see a fake out version, remember, in Lie of the Land.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, the one that lost you a bet. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Less of that, thank you very much. All right.
Dr. Commentator.
Just to bring a bit of a different subject, because frankly, we've got a trailer and all we've talked about is regeneration right now. So just to bring a different subject, does anyone have pretty much any idea what the rest of that scenery is, what the rest of that planet? Because that whole, I'm just going to say Roman architecture, because that's the only thing I can really compare it with. And even subsequently, something was just on the top of my head with Bill. I mean, I was saying that, Gallifrey Base is saying, "Oh, this is all taking place in their mind," and was saying, "Well, maybe isn't." But something just occurred to me. Well, Bill's currently going off with her partner somewhere. maybe this is all somewhere taking place in them, and maybe this Bill we're seeing is just a figment of his memory or imagination in some context.
Life on
I really
Gallifrey.
hope they don't go that way again. You know that.
I don't think so.
Yeah. But also, according to Radio Times, we're supposed to be seeing what is the ruins of Villengard, which was mentioned all the way back in Dr. Dance's Empty Child, the place where Jack got his sonic cannon from, and then the factory blew up, and now there's a banana grove there and all that. But they said, yeah, this is supposed to be Villengard. So
could this be the actual destruction of Villengard, the Doctor actually destroying? Because if you remember the Empty Child, he said, he said to Jack, I was there once, and Jack said, yeah, but it blew up. Like I said, I was there once. Could that once be when he was Hartnell, the first Doctor?
You never know, because that was Moffat's first episode he wrote for Doctor Who, so he could be doing it as a clever throwback to that, just for shits and giggles. I wouldn't put it past him. I'm not saying that could be, is it? But I wouldn't put it past him, Okay, AJ, you had your hand up. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, you're saying that everything takes place in a dream. So is this like Life on Gallifrey, like, Life on Mars, the TV show?
No.
It's the Bob Newhart school. Yeah.
Well, if it is Villengard, then I was completely off track. But now it's just being a question of why is Bill there in the first place?
Okay, Texas Tim, you had your hand up. Go ahead.
Well, now that you mention it, what you were talking about, his first couple of episodes he wrote, that I wonder if he won't use the opportunity to do a sort of Moffat's greatest hits. I wouldn't put it past him, but he only has an hour to play with. So, I mean, they might be very subtle things that you might catch, sort of like Easter eggs or something, but maybe not.
Okay, one other thing just to throw out there for shits and grins. Like I said, I do not know how much this person knows and or does not know, but he threw out an interesting query earlier. Okay, this is our buddy George Baker. We all know who that is. One of them dirty, filthy DWSR stalker guys, according to the media. Oh, well. The poster I made yesterday, yes, I need to add someone else to it. So who wants to take a bet on who do you think is going to show up?
Toby Whithouse.
You mean other than the new Doctor?
Yeah.
I know.
We know who she is.
Yeah, I know who she is. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Oh God, is it who I think it is?
No, yes, it is. It is who you think it is. I've heard it through more than one different person.
Yeah,
she's the Bloody Queen.
No.
Well,
no.
That's Ted.
Loved by some, hated by a lot.
Oh yes.
Okay,
yes. Well, not just her though.
Let's just put the elephant out of the room. Let's say it's Clara.
Yeah.
Well, that's a given.
The only reason I know that's because I've heard it from like 3 or 4 different media sources. Like a few months ago, we're already broadcasting this, so it shouldn't be a surprise.
No, no, really. No.
Like it was Radio Times, I think it was Mirror, and I think somebody else had already put it out that she was involved in it.
But the thing is, wouldn't that be like putting Amy on a poster for the,
Time of the
Doctor? Yeah, I mean, that would be kind of pointless since she does the merest of tiny cameos in the last 30 seconds of the program. And I think that's all you're going to get. Chances are they probably didn't even need Jenna Coleman to film it. They could have just used some existing footage.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's neither here nor there. I wouldn't put her on the poster. Because, in other words, if she shows up at all, it's just going to be because he's regenerating, and he's not even supposed to remember her anyway. So
exactly. Yeah.
Well, maybe it's going to be those, I remember you now, Clara, hug me.
Yeah, I bet you that's how it's going to be.
Now I can finally die at peace. Yeah.
And the skeptics are out, man. Yeah.
Well, that takes me back to the last question I asked was because, I mean, this is also Moffat's last episode. So how much of this is going to be putting his, hey, this is, my thing. This is the end of my run, like Davies did. I mean, people complain about Davies having the Doctor wander around for several years, going and saying goodbye to everybody, which, I don't see it as a problem, but there you go.
I know. That whole thing where the Doctor can hold in a regeneration like a poo. It's it's like, okay, let's go around real quick. Connor, you had your hand up. Go ahead.
Yeah, maybe because, as you mentioned, Villengard, maybe it's Jack. Like, Jack could appear. I wouldn't be surprised because it's Moffat's last. And they've always sort of batted around the idea of Jack coming back.
He's too old now.
It could be, but let's say, despite what a lot of people think, the character of Jack Harkness, even though he appeared in Moffat's first story, was created by Russell T Davies. Matter of fact, he even named him. It's in The Writer's Tale. So, he was, put in as part of the story, as part of the guideline, and Moffat wrote him in, but he's not his character. So, like I said, I don't know. I don't really see it happening, but you never know. It's weird. All right, Philip, you got your hand up. What?
I was going to say, going back to Pearl, or Bill being there, what if she was drawn there by a tear she left for the Doctor in him, and that's why she's there? The same thing that happened with her with the Puddle Girl. The Puddle Girl found her, and then.
Oh, you old romantic, you, Phil.
I know.
I don't want romance on Christmas Day.
That could work. That could work, because didn't she cry and he got the tear in him and stuff?
Yeah. She put it on his forehead, didn't she?
Yeah, I keep all my women's tears in a jar somewhere just in case.
Oh, we know.
So, Phil, you're saying Capaldi turned Bill straight?
Well, no. He drew her. He drew her to him.
God's regions will do that to you.
Yeah.
I'm of the opinion that she's a little more than an extended cameo either as well. I don't think that Bill plays a big part in the main action, but I could be entirely wrong.
It's an attempt to sew up all them loose ends that people have bitched and moaned about for God knows how many years in an hour's worth. So let's just wait and see what happens. Yeah.
Or they probably tell us why the TARDIS exploded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, balloons and ducks and everything.
Yeah, DWC's got his hand up. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm probably wrong now, given that you've just shown the poster. But did anyone else happen to notice someone was missing from this trailer, and that was Mark Gatiss, which has made me wonder, is his role even that prominent? But given you showing that poster, maybe it is prominent. I don't know. I'm just curious why not even include him in the trailer at all.
So
yeah, but we've seen him in the other trailer, so why would you want to see him in the secondary trailer? You don't want to give too much away.
Because that trailer was, well, it wasn't really even a trailer. It was a clip for the children in need. This is the actual trailer involved with, here's the selection of things you're going to see in this episode, and he's not in it.
I think there's something else that you're still going to get. This is only 30 seconds. You'll get a minute and a half thing. You're probably a week away or something like that.
Hell, I wouldn't even be surprised if you get Nardo at the end as well.
Oh.
There has been a Matt Lucas rumor drifting around. He'll make a quick pop up. Like
it'll be post-credit scene.
Yeah.
Piss everybody off. Fuck you.
Matter of fact, you'll be sitting there going, "Buy my book." Don't
forget, it's me, Nardi.
Yeah, there you go.
Little Me, A to Z. Which I do recommend. It is a good book. I will say that. Okay, so lots of mystery, lots of intrigue, and here we are. It's the 8th, which means we only got like 17 days to go. And so all I can say is, if they give us more, if they don't, we don't. It's not too long of a wait to go. And all I can say is it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas, guys. Well, we'll go ahead and wrap it up. So everybody out there, please take care. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. See you on the Omega Files tomorrow when we do The Punisher, Series 1.
Yeah.
So good night, everybody.
Christmas, here come the girls.
Bye, everyone.
Yeah.